Girls Trip. The film starts with Ryan Pierce, Regina Hall, introducing us to herself and her three best friends, all of them forming the Flossie Posse. Sasha Franklin, Queen Latifah, is a gossip columnist who used to work at the Times. Lisa Cooper, Jada Pinkett Smith, is a divorced mother of two. Dina, Tiffany Haddish, is wild, unfiltered, and always down for a good time. Ryan herself is a self-help author billed as the second coming of Oprah alongside her athlete husband Stewart, Mike Colter. Ryan notes that as the years went by, she saw less and less of friends until they went their separate ways. Ryan's agent Liz, Kate Walsh, then tells her that the owner of a major company wants to make a deal with her in New Orleans around the same time that the Essence Music Festival is set to take place. Ryan decides it's time to get her girls back together. Sasha is on the phone with her editor, who wants some juicy new material on celebrities. She tells him that she is going to the music festival with her friends, including Ryan. The editor wants some dirt on her, but Sasha says there is none. She then has to run outside when her car is getting towed. Dina is in trouble at work after she attacked a co-worker who accidentally took her lunch. It was just a go-gurt. Her boss fires her, but she doesn't take the hint and continues to think she is just getting time off. Lisa is at home getting ready for the trip as she leaves her children with her mother. Dina shows up unannounced to pick Lisa up and makes her mom uncomfortable with her foul language. Dina and Lisa are at the airport waiting for Ryan and Sasha, whom Dina and Lisa know have had a bit of tension in the last few years. Both of them show up and they greet their friends warmly. They board the plane and Dina takes over first class by treating the passengers to shots. The ladies arrive in New Orleans. Almost immediately, they are greeted by fans of Ryan that treat them to drinks. While Ryan is taking pics and signing stuff, Sasha receives a picture from one of her photographers that shows Stewart kissing another woman. She shows Dina and Lisa, both of whom are equally enraged. They agree not to break the news to Ryan while she's having a good time, but Dina lets it slip when Ryan says she doesn't want any secrets between them. They show her the picture, and Ryan says she's known about Stewart cheating for months since they have been having relationship issues, but they are working on it. The ladies go to a hotel where they plan to stay, but they see Stewart there with an older woman. Despite Sasha and Lisa trying to hold her back, Dina loses it and runs to Stewart with a broken wine bottle. Stewart says the woman is his aunt. Dina's friends pull her away, but they show obvious disgust toward Stewart. The hotel concierge then orders the ladies to leave. Before leaving, Ryan and Stewart talk over the situation, plus the fact that the woman he was seeing in the picture, an Instagram model named Simone, Deborah Ayorinde, is in town. They agree to at least keep up appearances for their upcoming deal. With no other hotels free, they are forced to stay in a crappy motel. To make things worse, a creep shows up and tries to pay one of them for sexual favors. After he's thrown out, he flashes the women, though Dina seems the least repulsed by it. That night, the ladies get dressed to see their first show. They mock Lisa's outfit since they want her to get laid, and it is a really unflattering get-up. They also give her a razor for down there, just in case. They then make it to the show, where Sasha is confronted by Iyanla Vanzant for publishing a gossip story about her. Sasha tries to get a recording of it but fails. Dina also harasses singer Estelle for pictures. The ladies are met by an old friend, Julian, Larenz Tate, who hooks the ladies up with backstage VIP passes to see P. Diddy. During the show, Diddy pulls Dina onstage after she flashes him, and she grinds up on him. Meanwhile, Lisa attracts a younger man named Kofi Siriboe. After the show, Julian invites the ladies to go ziplining across hotels. They each try it, but Lisa gets stuck midway through while needing to pee. She can't hold it in, and she sprays everyone below her. Dina pushes her to the other side and then voluntarily pees everyone. Julian later lets them stay in his hotel instead of the bad one. Lisa and Malik try to have sex, but Lisa is intimidated by Malik's penis size and turns him down. The next day, Ryan prepares for a celebrity appearance at a panel where she and Stewart appear alongside chef Carla Hall. When asked for audience participation, Ryan's friends notice Simone in a tight red dress as she gets called up. Knowing trouble will happen, Dina, Lisa, and Sasha run up onstage as well. Simone makes a comment about wanting extra sausage while looking at Stewart, no less, and egging Ryan on to take uncooked sausage and chop or tenderize it. Dina also embarrasses Simone by shoving uncooked sausage in her mouth. Dina is walking through town looking for something to get messed up with, and she sees a street vendor, Mike Epps, who sells her a bottle of absinthe. She brings it back to the hotel as Liz goes to join them, since they are about to meet with the person wanting to make a deal with Ryan and Stewart, and they all have a drink for Ryan's success. The ladies hit a club where Ryan, Stewart, and Liz sit down with Bethany, Laura Grice, the woman wanting to close the deal. However, the other three ladies start to feel the effects of absinthe hitting them, and they realize that Ryan is tripping too. They go to help her as she hallucinates that a waitress is Simone, and Ryan starts insulting her. Lisa sees images of her kids, while Sasha hallucinates hooking up with actor William Levy. It's really a lamp. They pull Ryan away before they all continue to look foolish. The friends get colored wigs and hit up a smaller club where they are less likely to draw attention. They dance and have fun until Simone and her own girl squad antagonize them. Both squads have a dance-off, with Ryan and her friends being the clear favorites. Simone and her girls approach them, but Lisa strikes the first blow on her, and both groups fight. The Flossie posse beat the other women down before running out as the cops show up. They are picked up by Julian after Ryan sent him a drunk video. The two of them appear to share a romantic connection, but neither act on it. Lisa then sees Malik after messaging him, and they go take care of the deed. However, Lisa tries a sex technique involving a grapefruit that Dina told her, and she ends up burning Malik's penis with grapefruit juice. Julian invites the ladies to watch him play music as he performs alongside Nayo. Afterwards, they all hang out, and he and Ryan get closer intimately. Simone shows up, and Sasha goes to confront her before something else happens. Simone came to tell Ryan that she is pregnant with Stewart's baby and felt it would be better to let her know before she went public with her affair. Sasha, Dina, and Lisa gather to break the news to Ryan. Ryan tells them that she has been having trouble conceiving with Stewart, but she is nonetheless devastated to learn the truth. Stewart shows up at their room to talk to Ryan in private. He tells her he still loves her despite his stupid mistake, and they want to keep working on their marriage. She and Stewart proceed to close their deal with Bethany later on. Ryan rejoins her friends to tell her that she and Stewart are going to keep working together. While the ladies argue as to why this is a bad idea, Ryan gets alerted to the picture of Stewart and Simone hooking up as it has now gone public. Ryan accuses Sasha of leaking the picture to gain publicity for her site, though Sasha insists that's not true. This leads to a big fight between the ladies who all accuse each other of not being faithful to one another as friends, with Sasha in particular feeling that Dina and Lisa are always more on Ryan's side. She brings up how she quit her own job so she and Ryan could start a website together, only for Ryan to leave her high and dry when she found success on her own. The four of them split up. Ryan is later preparing to go to a convention center to be a keynote speaker, while Liz tries to cover up the affair scandal. Sasha makes a video to publicly announce that she is shutting down the site and apologizing to those that she's hurt. She finds Dina and Lisa, who have already reconciled, and they take Sasha back. They then head over to make it for Ryan's speech. Ryan gets up to talk and recites the speech that was written for her. However, when she sees her friends, she becomes honest with the crowd and acknowledges Stewart's affair to everyone. She admits that she doesn't have it all like her books suggest, and she admits it sometimes seems like a better solution to be in a bad relationship as opposed to being lonely, but Ryan thanks her friends for standing by her. The crowd cheers for Ryan as she goes to rejoin her friends. They all hug it out in their dressing room. Liz finds them and tells Ryan that Bethany still wants to do their deal, but only with Ryan since single women are a much bigger market. Ryan agrees on the condition that Sasha be her partner. They all accept and everyone celebrates. The ladies spend the rest of their trip seeing shows and having fun. Ryan and Julian start to see each other. Ryan's voiceover states that the Flossie posse is back for good.